Sly fans, we are so back.
Everybody be cool. I'm on it.
This is not a drill. It was recently announced that Sly Cooper 2 and 3 were going to be coming over to the PlayStation 5. Now you may be thinking, wait, can't you already play Sly Cooper 2 and 3 on the PlayStation 5? No. You see, you can't really play Sly Cooper 2 or 3 on the PlayStation 5 without streaming. And I don't know about you, but streaming games kinda sucks.
Why you boring me? I'm right.
You have to worry about your internet, and you are bound to have some kind of latency issue when you play games through streaming. It's crazy to me that it took this long for the Sly Trilogy to make it to the PlayStation 5 natively. But I am so glad that the trilogy is finally complete. We got the original Sly Cooper earlier this year, and it has sold incredibly well. Thankfully, we don't have to wait too long for the second and third entry, as they will both release December 10th. Oh, and you also have Jak and Daxter coming to PlayStation 5 as well. But who cares about that when you have Sly Cooper games to talk about? Plus, you can already play Jak and Daxter on the PlayStation 5 natively. But before we get into it, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. It would really help out the channel, trust me. Sly 2 in particular is my favorite of the trilogy. Don't get me wrong, I like Sly 1 a lot, but Sly 2 just improves on just about every aspect. As much as I am excited by this announcement, I am just as excited for Sly Cooper's future in general. I have seen a ton of love for this franchise over the past few months. I knew that the Sly Cooper fanbase was pretty decent size, but it seems that it's way bigger than I ever thought. Every time there is a new announcement like this, where we see these classic PlayStation games come back to modern consoles, I see people all over X talk about how great the Sly Cooper series is, and how they would love to get a new entry. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm on the same boat.
Throw me a frickin' bone here.
I think bringing back the Ringtail Thief would make a big splash. And I'm not just saying that as a Sly Cooper fan, but I think the gaming industry as a whole would be excited for a new entry. I feel like people would love to see a new Sony 3D platformer with a unique art style. Sly Cooper had a unique take on the genre with its mix of stealth and platforming gameplay. It's one of the most beloved platformers out there, and Sony has done absolutely nothing with the Sly Cooper franchise since 2013.
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
However, I have seen a shift in Sony. It seems like they are starting to realize that people want to play some of their classic IPs. I believe that with the recent success of the Astrobot game, it shows PlayStation that players want more 3D platformers, and people are tired of PlayStation ignoring their library of iconic franchises. Heck, Astrobot even celebrates those old IPs that Sony tends to not even think about nowadays. This announcement is another step in the right direction for Sony. We have also been getting new Sly merch, which doesn't necessarily mean anything, but the fact that we're getting brand new U2's figures of PlayStation's biggest icons, with Sly Cooper being one of those figures, I don't know, I may be reading into things, but that seems pretty significant. Sly Cooper is there with Kratos, Ratchet and Clank, and even Astrobot. Now again, this collaboration doesn't necessarily mean there will be a new game or anything like that, but it's definitely worth mentioning. Who knows, maybe we will eventually get Sly Cooper 5.
Oh, a man can dream, though. A man can dream.
The original developers of the Sly Cooper trilogy, Sucker Punch Studios, has moved on from the franchise since the third entry, so I don't see them making a Sly game anytime soon. Sucker Punch tends to work on one game at a time, and they are currently working on Ghost of Yotai. However, I could definitely see another developer step in and make a brand new game, especially since Sly 4 Thieves in Time left on such a big cliffhanger. But regardless, I see a bright future for Sly Cooper. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel something brewing with this franchise. Whether that's a brand new game or a remastered collection, I don't know, I just feel like something is there. Hopefully someday we can see this raccoon thief in a new game. But let me know what you think down below. Are you excited for these ports of Sly 2 and 3? I for one cannot wait to get both of them. But before I go, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. God bless.